Smooth the concha as shown here. Also, smooth the triangular fossa. The ridge representing the antihelix and its crura may be smooth at this time. To complete the helix, add a small roll of wax to the anterior and superior portion of the ear. With a modeling instrument, attach the roll of wax to the inside of the ear. Also attach the roll to the top and back side of the ear. Attach the helix to the floor of the concha on both its superior and inferior sides. Add wax to the lobe of the ear as needed. Feather the wax representing the lobe into the surrounding adjacent areas. Observe the side and back of the ear. Smooth the wax in these areas. On some subjects, the inner rim of the helix is depressed. If necessary, carve the depression with a small round end modeling tool. Smooth all areas of the ear as needed. Check the location of the auditory meatus. If necessary, relocate it to its proper position. Often it locates along the anterior margin of the ear. To create the tragus, add a pellet of wax along the anterior margin of the ear. The tragus covers but does not fill the auditory meatus. Connect the tragus to the anterior margin of the ear. To create the antitragus, add a pellet of wax to an area located along the inferior margin of the concha. Feather the wax into the surrounding structures. To create the intertragic notch, depress the area located between the tragus and the antitragus. A small round end modeling tool works well for this task. Be certain that the tragus does not rest against the opening of the auditory meatus. With a small modeling tool, connect the antitragus to the inside wall of the concha. Finish the ear by smoothing all wax areas. Locate the external auditory meatus on the side of the head. Place the ear on the side of the head, align both ear passages. Be certain that the anterior margin of the ear rests flush with the skin of the lateral cheek. Feather the anterior margin of the ear into the wax representing the lateral cheek. Attach the back side of the ear to the head. Determine the proper type of earlobe attachment to the side of the head. A brush saturated with solvent will smooth and soften the area. Attach the anterior margin of the helix to the side of the head. Smooth the wax with a small modeling tool. Again, a brush saturated with solvent will soften the area. Observe the lateral projection of the ear. If necessary, bend the ear in an outward direction. Observe the inclination of the anterior margin of the ear. On some subjects, it may appear vertical, as shown here. On other subjects, the ear may appear more inclined. Review the form of the ear.